Welcome to Grandpa Hill's Stories. I am Grandpa Hill. For my children, my grandchildren, and all children, what you're about to hear really happened to me.
Welcome to Grandpa Hill's True Stories. I am sitting here with two of my grandchildren, their father, who is my son, and his wife. This story starts in downtown Chicago on a hot summer day in 1985. So this story is about when your dad saved our family vacation. And when your dad kind of like put a little kink in another vacation. But on this vacation, and your dad was about 5 years old, and he's in the back seat of our little duster, and he did something that he did on almost every trip we went on. He did something that I used to do. No, he didn't throw up. He did something that I used to do when I would go on trips. I didn't do it quite as avidly as he did, but he would be looking at maps. He'd like to know where the lake was, where the road was. He still does that, but it's on the phone now. But back then it was all paper, big maps. You had to fold them and unfold them and get in everybody's way if you unfolded it too much because you're in the back seat of a smaller car. So he'd be looking at this map. Now he's 5 years old at this point. Like he's just barely starting to read. He just, what is this? These are numbers mostly. There's some names and stuff like that. So that's okay. He's looking at the map, and my car, with all our family in it, is stuck in traffic. It is overheating. That heat gauge is getting too hot. So now I'm going to be stalled and broken down in traffic. And I am having what would be called a heated discussion with Grandma about something about which way to go, because we're downtown Chicago, and there's like 3 freeways going. There's like 8 lanes going all over the place right in front of me. We're underneath the bridge. I can't see any signs. And I know when I start to move, if I have to merge, I have to do that pretty good. Otherwise, I'm not going to get anywhere. So that heated discussion, while Grandma's talking to me about something about one of the kids, I'm talking to her about which way to go. We're each wanting to say things, and it's really getting messy. And Grandpa is interrupted from his argument, or his heated discussion with Grandma, by little 5-year-old Brian in the back seat. Says, "Take 55 south!" And he said it as loud as he could to get over the loud people up front. And I did it. I pulled out from under there. We took 55 south, and there we were on the right road. And I'm going like, how in the heck did that little guy figure out where we were, what we were supposed to do, and where the signs were? I had no idea that he had this ability. So we got used to that ability. Anywhere we went. Which way should we go, Brian? You're asking a 5-year-old, then a 6-year-old, which way to go, because he'd always keep track. And we'd also move him up front so he could see a little better about where he was going. Maybe that was his motive all along. I don't know. But he could see. He knew. And then we're like, on another vacation, we're like, we're lost. We don't know which way to go again. And your dad says, go left up here. So we took left. We got more lost. And then we had to have a little talk with your dad. Why did you send us down that road? Well, you always know which way we're going. He says, well, and it's like, it was a little complicated, but he said something like, it's the way I thought we should go. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. He's not like trying to get us lost. So we had to think about that a little bit and say, okay, in the future, if you're not really sure, we'd like you to say, I think you should go that way, instead of just blurting out, go left or whatever. It's okay to say, I think so.
Marshmallow?
Yes?
Where are we?
I don't know. Maybe you should ask Grandpa.
I don't think so. I'll ask Brian. He will know.
But he's not here.
Well, what will we do?
I think we should study maps and pay attention to what we are doing and where we are going.
Okay, but I don't have a cell phone.
Oh. Well, that's okay. Here's a paper map. Study it always. Maybe we won't get lost next time.
Thank you. I will study, and I will know where we are.
Hey, I can't see. Your map is in my face.
I'm sorry. Maybe do you think Grandpa will let me ride up front to help him find his way?
Maybe. But it's better to be helpful right here, in the back seat. If you are needed up front, Grandpa will ask you to come up front.
Okay. I'll study the map right here.
Hey, I still can't see, Gorf.
I'm sorry. I must learn to control the map. At least until Grandpa gets me a cell phone.
Oh,
dear.
This is the same line.
I know.
Maybe. It's better to be helpful right here, in the backseat, without a cell phone.
It's supposed to be funny.
I know, but it's too funny.
Oh dear.
If you need a cell phone, Garf, Grandpa will get you one, or let you borrow his.
Marshmallow?
Yes?
You are right again. Thank you.
I still can't see, Garf.